Okay. Next, delegates.
So delegates nothing but it is we can call it a function pointers. Function pointers nothing but function is nothing but our method pointers and all. Like this we can call it a delegates. Okay. Suppose why we need to use the delegates and all means delegates, by using delegates we can call our methods. And our methods is different ways. This addition, subtraction, multiplication, like this different methods is there. Or any methods, not only addition, but our class we are saying addition, subtraction, multiplication only. So it's any method. Just like for that method, if you want to call, we can use delegates. Normally we can call directly methods, add methods, object creation, like this we can call. But delegates and all, it is actually as if you want to call asynchronously, that time we can use delegates. Thus delegates, main rules and regulations of delegates is methods and delegates must and should be same format, input variables and all. Just see here. See here, I created delegate public delegate int. By using delegate keyword, we will create a delegate and return type. What we are giving to return type, same must be return type. See, suppose I want to call this method, I need to create one delegate. That delegate should be just like public delegate int and delegate method, and afterwards parameters must be same. Okay. By using, if you like this syntax, you can call multiple methods at a time. Just different ways is there. Just I will show you. See, subtraction also have return type also int, and input parameters are integer and integer input parameter, like this. Next, see here, this is one complete example. See here, this is public delegate sample, one name I given. Afterwards inputs are int a, int b. Afterwards this is my class started, this is the class to here end and this class to here end. Okay, here we can observe add and subtraction. Add return types and subtraction return types are same as delegate, and input parameters are same. Okay, now here I created object for my class. Okay, sample class. Afterwards I created object for delegates, delegate sample and delegate name. Afterwards directly I am calling my, just like I am assigning my delegate to means my method. It's like SC means object of class dot add method. Means I cannot access directly method. That's why by using object I can access the methods, and I am assigning to one delegate. Here assign the delegate. Afterwards my output was I am storing into int. Okay, equal to, afterwards I am not calling method name. Now I am calling delegate one, and I am open brackets and close brackets. I am passing at 1020. How it will appear? How it will work means when I pass the data to delegate, it will pass the method will trigger to that particular method. Now it will return the value. Same thing again, one more example. Delegate 2 I created. Okay, like this again I am passing value, it will return the value output. Why? Means where we can use this and all, actually two types of delegates. Single cast and multi-cast delegate. Okay, multi-class delegate nothing but, say suppose if you go to one big something searching websites and all, they have want to search asynchronously some data. Asynchronous means without loading page. Suppose if you go to Google and all, if you type one letter, automatically it will not reload the page, automatically become the data. That time and all, you can use delegates. Normally you can use directly methods. Methods problem is one by one need to call. One method combination of one method like this. Multi-class delegates will appear at a time, and it will give the data and it will provide for you. Just like, see, suppose I have multiple tables. In this table I have ID and city name. Same thing, I have one more table, ID and area name, and ID something country name. Like this, three different tables is there. When I search in my text box, when I press A, automatically I need to go and search different methods, and I need to enter the data. That time asynchronous I need to call. And here see, observe what I passed, input was string. I am passing to here also string, here also string, here also string, and it will return what it will return. Actually, my data was like this will come, just like list of string, list of string is multiple data it will return. Here it will be suppose A starting with Anantapur and Andhra Pradesh, something area name Ajara or something ABC starting, and the country something Australia, Afghanistan, something like this. All it is match and it will give suppose areas, area 1, area underscore name, all will come and it will attach to your test box. Asynchronous means these are the input are A. Strings are input. Output was all list format. We can mix. Like this we can use multi-cache delegate and single cache. Asynchronous if you want to call any methods and we can use delegates. These are just like function pointers. If you want to point the any function by using delegate, you can call the function pointers. These are the delegate topics. Okay. Just this is the very important topics also. Just go. It means check it. This is a single cache and multi-cache delegates. Okay, single cache nothing but you want to call individually delegates, you call single cache. Multi-cache is like this, you can call multiple methods at a time. Okay. So here I given small sample for single and multi-cache. This is just like say you have same delegate, add, subtraction, multiplication, like these 3 methods. In these 3 methods, observe down, just come. I created complete example multi-cache delegated. In this public delegate is a one delegate declaration. Input was the return type was integer and input was integer and integer. And I created 3 methods in the same class. Afterwards, I created first object for my class. Afterwards, I created an object for multi-cache delegate. Okay, that multi-cache delegate, I given delegate sample my class name dot add. Addition method I am passing. Okay, same way subtraction methods I am passing, and multiplication method I added to my delegate. Now totally in my one delegate I have addition, subtraction, multiplication. Now when I pass delegate 10, 5, automatically it will trigger 3 methods. Okay, it will trigger 3 methods, it will print. See how it will print. Now here static additional no return type, void. Delegates also void method. Suppose if I call methods automatically 10, 5 it will pass to add method, subtraction method, multiplication method. Automatically if you pass, output will be addition of 2 numbers, addition means subtraction of 2 numbers, and multiplication of 2 numbers. Output will be like this. Okay. Now I will show you small examples. Okay, this is one more method. Normally it is just like similar to our methods only, delegates. Sometimes why you can get one doubt why you need to use delegates. So suppose separately you can call this method, separately you can call on methods, and also methods also what I showed example, same example we can call that directly without delegates. Why you need to delegates? Why you need to delegates means just like it is callback. Callback nothing but when you using, see suppose my methods going on some process, just like my methods is taking 10 minutes time. In this 10-minute time it is printing 1 to something 1 crore. one row is printing 1 2 1 2 3 4 5 6 like this. It is printing one row, but I want to know in between where it is the data. Suppose in 10 minutes time, suppose after 1 minute where my data exists. Suppose in 1 minute is printed up to 1 lakh. I need to show 1 lakh is printed. After again 1 minute, how much is printed? Just like after 2 lakhs, 3 lakhs, like this. In between, I want to get the status of my method or call back the what is going on in this method. I want to use this. We can use callback. If you go any interview, just when saying the definition of delegate, keep point as a callback. For callbacks, you can use maximum delegate. First, tell me delegates functionality. Afterwards, say this is the main advantage of using callbacks. By using we can use callbacks delegates. Okay. Just I will run this one. It is loading.
Is it version 2.0?
So 3.0. These laptops are old. Okay. First of all, it came to main method. In main method, say I created class, my class. Okay. Here, this came to long run. This long run, it is running 1 to something 10,000. Okay. This came to means in long run, I am calling one more method, just like callback. One method I am calling back, just like in that method. For this purpose, we can use delegate. See here, observe it. This is my callback method, static void main. Okay, in this method I am doing callback. I am sending the one data, and I am here I created one delegates with this callback. Okay, and also return type as a void. Callback is my method name and delegate name also. Afterwards I given integer, same type just like integer method. Afterwards is doing here, and I am doing callback. Means whatever your method you can do here some work, as well as I am doing my by using object callback. Just like your callback, this is a callback method you can use. Okay. Next, single and multicast delegates. Okay, this is a small example for single cast delegate. Same just like I created one method, and also I created delegate. By using delegate, I am calling to that method. That's it. Okay. Next, multicast delegates. Here just like I created add subtraction, okay, two methods, and I created one delegate with void is a return type and integer type. Return means inputs are integer, two integers. Okay, I created in main methods I created object for delegate, this one delegate function and multi-class delegate class. Okay, afterwards I am adding my data to that multi-class delegate, and finally here I am calling delegate 20, 30. Okay, this the see here you can see add functions, deleting. Actually we can add the methods to delegate and we can delete the methods. This is the adding. This is my delegate one dot add, delegate one dot subtraction, like this added a number of methods. Afterwards we can delete. Suppose if you want to delete the methods from delegate, that's also one more way. That's just like subtraction, deleting the data from delegate, adding the data from delegate. It is different. If you call the methods, automatically it will trigger two methods separated. It will no need to take this. It will not individual separate. At a time you can call. Okay. Next, this topic was little bit is here by using delegates only you can use here. But what the means anonymous methods means? What is the meaning of normally real-time anonymous means? Nothing but no name or nothing but it's not identifiable. That's we can call as anonymous. Here anonymous methods for just like no name, that's means without name, that's all we can call as anonymous. Okay, anonymous methods means actually normally how we can call just like addition of two numbers. Like this addition of two numbers int b, return type as a int, like this return a plus b, like this we can call. But anonymous method means no name. That's why we can ask why how we can call the anonymous method. Normally this and all small functionality what we are doing, this is small functionality. This small functionality without keeping any other methods we can write into one query, just like one query. Thus we can directly by using delegate we can call. Actually here one more operator will come, delegate means lambda expressions. Okay, lambda expressions and all it will come. Actually this and all it is fully into link. Okay, when I am going to link you I will explain only this lambda expressions and also anonymous methods, how to call anonymous methods. Anonymous nothing but suppose I have a group of data. In group of data I want to filter the data. For filtering I want to write something loops or something different. I need to write separate method. Without writing separate methods or separate data, separate code, in one line code only we can filter the data from one set by using lambda expressions and delegates. That's the anonymous methods. Here you can see here delegate, I created one delegate int. Afterwards delegate, normally how what multiplication of two numbers how we can do, multiplication two numbers means how we can do, just like multiplication a star b we need to use. But instead of writing separate methods, what we did, just like delegate, here I created already delegate. Okay, delegate int, delegate is a delegate name. Afterwards int x, int y I created. In main method what I did, just like delegate d1 object I created equal to delegate open brackets and close bracket input. I am providing input x comma y. Okay. Afterwards open brackets and close bracket return ax comma y. It's nothing, just like one line of code, right? We are not wasting any lines. Just like we are writing in one line code. Here, just like int z1 equal to d of 2, 3. D means this one. Input parameters are just like 2, 3 I am passing. Automatically, it will give output. Means no, it is automatically it will call, it will give the data. No need to write any separate method. But here no name for that method. Okay, this term we can talk anonymous methods. These are key points for anonymous method, and I will give one small example, just like smail. is the different methods for anonymous. Just like here I create a delegate. Afterwards, by using one delegate, I am doing multiplication and addition, and I am calling separately. Based on what I give an input and which object I created, automatically my output. If I tell this delegate D1, it will give multiplication of two numbers, and it will give subtraction, means addition of two numbers. Okay, this is the delegate. It means anonymous method. Anonymous method nothing but is the no name. By using small, why you need to go anonymous method means for single lines of code or small operations of code, you need to create separate method. By using delegates, you can achieve that functionality by using anonymous methods. Yeah, these are the anonymous methods. Again, it will come under the link queue. Again, fully concept which you have it. This is lambda expressions, all how to retrieve the data from multiple data sets and how to filter the data. That will not come under the link. I will explain afterwards. Okay.